Ham and Aleph. I think Chazar was decently strong. We're going to go weiter as promised. Gufa. Now the beauty of a gufa means we're taking the Bryce that we just said and we're going it over. So hopefully everyone who saw the Bryce will now know what's going on, and who didn't will quickly pretend that they know what's going on. No, but I'm joking. Let's go. Gufa says the Gemara.
I was looking at the Masifta
These guys are amazing.
during the Sugyos.
These are amazing.
I'm like, it's incredible. I
They're amazing.
don't read Hebrew that well.
No,
Like, if Mama spills in the word,
it's you don't need to know Hebrew. It's beautiful. It's fill it in. Fill it in.
that's better than
When we have enough room, I'll push it. When we have enough room, his art school is 70 vops. It's like 110. Kufa Amar Rav Asi Esrig Shel Meiser Sheni. Here we go. Amar Rav Asi and Esrig Meiser Sheni L'Divrei Rabbi Meir Ina D'Mitzri Chavasa B'Yantav. So Rabbi Meir, the one detail you have to know is he is the unique opinion that holds Meiser Sheni Mamoin Gavayahu. Again, what that means is Meiser Sheni. The halacha is you got to take those produce and eat it in Jerusalem. Now, there's another din that we're just not going to remember right now. It's only certain years. That's when we get all messed up. There's a 7-year cycle. The 7th year being Shemitah. Years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 have different halachas. Meiser Sheni is year 2 and 5. We're not going to remember that because we're just going to get confused. Whatever the year is of Meiser Sheni, the other years of Meiser Ani, let's not get confusing. The point is, what do you have to do with the peiros? You have to take it, bring it up to Jerusalem, and eat it over there. Rameir holds, what is the status of these produce? They are God's. They're not yours. Now, Hashem allowed you to eat them. That's what we really saw last week. We saw that we have a machlekes, whether you could be yotze with it on Yantif. Okay? So let's go one more time. Amar Rav Asi, Chaver, we just started. You are right on time. I mean, I don't want the Chaver that was here on time to feel that way. So you were late, but we hacked a little bit, so you missed the hack point. And now we could just all dive in, and now we're all on the same page, I think. Okay. Amar Rav Asi, Esrik Shalmeiser Sheni, L'Divrei Rameir, Ein Adam Yotzei Chavasa B'Yantif. L'Divrei Chachamim, Adam Yotzei Chavasa B'Yantif. So machlekes can it be yotzei with an esrog of Meiser Sheni? According to Rabbi Meir. L'Divrei Rabbi Meir, you're not yotzei. According to the Chacham, you are yotzei. Why? Because Rabbi Meir holds, who owns this esrog? God. Hashem allowed you to eat it. Givaldik. But Hashem owns it. So can you use it on Yantif? Absolutely not. According to the Chachamim, you own it. So you can be yotzei. Next. Matzah. Matzah. We're almost there, Chavra. Purim's around the corner. Believe it or not.
According to Hakam, can you use it also out of our store?
Good question. We don't know. Great question, Chavra. I want to hear Rav Yaakov's question. I'm take a question. When we say can we yotzei then on Pesach, is it only in Yerushalayim or is it anywhere? So again, l'chayra, it's anywhere. Or what's why? No, because according to the Rameir, even in Yerushalayim you can't use it. So he's asking, but according to the Chachamim, good question. Let's leave it at that for the moment. Matzah, no trauma yet, but we're 6 weeks from Pesach. Matzah, 5.5. Purim is in. For Purim. Thank you, Rav David. And then Pesach is amongst later. We know the one person who has it on actually is Raider. There you go.
Actually got excited for
it. Yeah. We got 2 months. I'm getting excited. It's my next vacation. Mirza Shem. Matzah. Shamaiser Shady. Man, of work I have to do to get there, but once you're there, officially, it's vacation. Matzah Shamaiser Shady. L'Divrei Rabbi Meir. Divrei Chacham. Pesach. So far, do we say anything? The exact same halacha. Next. Isa. Isa is a dough. D-O-U-G-H. Dough. Isa, a dough, shel meiser sheni. This should now sound very familiar. L'Divrei Rabbi Meir, who owns the dough? Hashem. Pitura min hachala. There's no din of challah. Challah is the halacha that we know when you bake 5 pounds of a dough, you have to take off that little piece of challah. Bisman Beis Hamikdash, you actually gave it to the kohen. So the Divrei Rabbi Meir. By the way, does everyone know we have a resident kohen in our shir now? Our whole shir has changed, so we have a kohen here. Everyone should know. We have Rabbi Konfrankel. We have a kohen. It's a different world now. Stop. Everyone should know. Yeah.
Someone else makes the dough and they don't take challah.
Treif. If you don't take on Meiser Sheni, the dough is treif. If you know what I'm saying, if you don't take a challah, the dough is treif. So let's go here. Good.
Because here,
Aisha Shemaisha Sheni, the Divrei Meir, it's Pturim in a challah. What do you mean? It's not yours. It's Hashem's dough. What are you taking of challah from? You're stealing from God. No. Whether you can eat it or not, it's a very good question.
no, you can eat it because because you're eating
Again. Maybe, maybe no. But again, I believe you are correct. I just don't want to make confused. Yeah. Correct. That's what comes later on. But let's just get it very compartmentalized. The Divrei Chachamim, Chayav is b'challah. So 3 very simple halachas that boil down to one detail we have to know. According to Rameir, who owns Meiser Sheni? Hashem. Yeah. According to Chachamim, according to Hashem owns it, you can't take of challah. According to Hashem owns it, you can't use it as matzah. According to Hashem owns it, you can't use it as esrig. Now, matzah, one second. Esrig, we know the din of lechem. Matzah is din of lechem. So this is a big fight. If you look at, I think it is a Rashi here. Let me just remember. Am I right? Yeah. No, we're gonna get to it. It's a good Gemara coming up. It's not Rashi. We're gonna get there. Slow. That was called foreshadowing. We're gonna get there in a moment. Amir Tashem. Maskiv l'Rab Papa. So that's the end of the brayso. So we clear 3 halachas, 1 source. Everything is beautiful. Maskiv l'Rab Papa. Ask Rab Papa. Bishlama Isa. It's good when we talk about a dough that what it's putter from challah according to Rameir. Why? Ksiv says the pasuk. Rishis Arisoi say Chem. Whether we know TikTok or not, one thing we know is Chem means it's yours. So Rishis Arisoi say Chem. Now it means the Rishis is the first. Rishis say Chem is of your dough. Esroig Nami. This is the question we just spoke out. Ksiv it says what by Esroig? Lochem. Mishel Lochem. Esroig has to be yours. We're 2 lines from the bottom. Ela matzah. Asks the Gemara Menachem, you just said, what? The matzah has to be mine. Mixim matzas chem. Does it say matzas chem? Question mark. Omar Rabba Bar Shmuel. Says Rabba Bar Shmuel. V'itema Rav Yima Bar Shalamaya. Asyo lechem. A gezira shava. The word lechem appears in 2 places. Ksiv hacham. It says over here, lechem oini, the bread of the poor person. Uksiv hasam, and it says over there. Where is over there? We'll see in a second. V'haya, and it shall be. Ba'acholchem. Thank you. Mi lechem aret, and it should be when you eat from the dough of the bread of the land. That pasuk, look at the top Rashi, in case you don't know Chumash like myself, you look at Rashi, and Rashi says, what's the pasuk referring to? Gabe chala, beautiful. So ma'ale halon, we just saw a moment ago. By chala, it has to be mishel lochem, it has to be yours. Viloi mishel meiser, has to be yours. Afkan, here also by matzah, mishel lochem, viloi mishel meiser, period. So the Gemara concludes that why is the matzah, according to Rameir, not able to yotzi yechiv? Because of Gzira Shava, lechem, between matzah and challah. Matzah and challah. Period.
It's interesting. Does an ani have to take off meister or anything else from meister ani or something stuff like that?
Those are complicated halachas, how it works. A lot of them, there's a din of hafrasha, but he could keep it to himself. Complicated halachas. Let's not get too confused at the moment. Says the Gemara, Lema misayei alei. Let's bring a raya. Isa shel meiser sheni, a dough of meiser sheni, petura min achala, divrei Rabbi Meir. Okay. V'chachamim oimrim, chayeves b'chala. It's chayev b'chala. Says the Gemara. Well, what's bothering you, Noach? No, what's bothering you? What do you mean? Lema misayei means. Oh, frank the Gemara. Lema misayei. You're bringing a raya. It is the same thing. A raya means I found a brisa that we can extrapolate the din. This is a carbon copy. The Rameir says potter. It says potter. Chamasei chayiv. He says the Gemara. Ella, but rather bitaha pligi pahanami pligi. So go slowly. Let's get this clear. It's a little bit difficult reading. Ella bitaha pligi pahanami pligi. Do we say they argue on this They argue on that. Oidilma shiny isa te omar kro arisoisichem trey zimni 2 times. So says the Gemara, this is the Shaila. This is the Shaila. I would like to read it together with everyone in Rashi. Just want to find the precise words that we can read together. It's a little bit of a long Rashi. 1 second. Let's do it like I mentioned. Let's just read Rashi. Elavade. Now, first of all, you notice our Gemara doesn't have the word vade in it, but Rashi had the word vade. Our Gemara just said Ela bidahopli. Rashi had the lashon Ela vadai. But either way, let's just look at Rashi for a moment. You'll even just by getting the gist of Rashi, which I would like to show, we'll see the Gemara. Let's look at Rashi. Ela vade. Bahom misayeya. With this.
The Father is not on board. Like hello.
Oh, yours on hold? Gishmak. Okay. His mother fixed their mistakes. Thank you. No, thank you. Mine it is. Gishmak. Okay. That's a huge win. That means that there was a mistake that his mother made in the earlier printings, and they fixed it. Beautiful. Ella, thank you. Vadai baha misayeh. I thought Rashi didn't hear something. Thank you. No. Beautiful. Thank you. It's amazing. I'm much happier to say that. I mean, I had no choice. That's the gersa, but here. Ella says Rashi, Vadai baha misayeh. With this, it's a raya. Velema, we should say the kamrinon aisiyanta de esroig umatza kamar. Oh, 1 second. Now our minds are opening up. When we read the Gemara, what do we think it was a raya to? What it said, which was what? The Isa, the dough. Rashi saying the Gemara's answer is wait. Do we have a raya to esrog and matzah also? V'hachi kamar, and this is what we mean to say. What's that saying? Lema misayel ravasi bikulu. It's a raya in all of them. What's the raya? Because since we have an explicit source that they argue about an Isa, why? Machla Yalfa, Michala Yalfa. You're about to learn out from Chala. Oidilma, and here it'll make a lot of sense, hopefully, to everyone. Shiny Isa, Bahadu Kamar Ameir Ptura. Why? Tersev, it says, Miuta Yisera. This is a special passing. Avo Bechan Miuta Loy Nafkalon. That's what the Gemara is introducing to us. If you don't understand, don't worry. I'm going to explain it clearly in a moment. The kiban de mishtari la'achila, even since you're allowed to eat it, afagav the less, but din mama lachem kridim. So let's go back to the Gemara. Let's understand what the Gemara is saying. We had a brisa. Lema misayeli. What did the brisa say? Isa shamayisa sheni betur min achala divi ramei. Chamer bechavis b'chala. Says the Gemara shkoya. Lema misayeli. It's the same exact thing. Answers the Gemara, Ella, I'll tell you what our shaila is. Do we say, Bidaha pligi, Bahanami pligi? Oidilma, shiny Isa, or maybe a dough is different. Why would a dough be different? This is the one detail the Gemara is introducing right now. The Amar Kra, Arisay Sechem Trezim. It says Arisay Sechem 2 times. By, let's go back to Amanal. By matzah, what does it say? Nothing. Gzeir Shavatul Chal. By Esrog, what does it say? Lochem. So the Gemara now is wondering, and the Gemara leaves it as a cliffhanger. We don't have an answer. Maybe Isa is different, or maybe not. Why would Isa be different? Because it says Arisay Sechem 2 times. So maybe it's Davka a din by Arisay Sechem. So what comes out of the Gemara is a fascinating conclusion. Do we have a raya? No. Do we not have a raya? We don't know. The Gemara is leaving it with a suffix that maybe it's different. Good. What's bothering you? I know exactly what's bothering you, but ask. No. Speak it out. I want you to speak it out.
They argued by us. Then we said, no, same thing. They argued by Mas.
Good.
Third thing, they also argued by Chala.
Good.
And we said, what should I just matzah?
Because we learned it out from good.
Then we said, I have a right.
Good.
He tells us I have a raya to what?
Oh.
Raya that matzah and Ezra.
Also, good. No, that's no good. No, so this is where we have to stop. The Gemara says, let's get this to a point. Lema Misayele. Let's bring a right. To what? We think in the Havamina to what? To what we just spoke about. That has to be locha. Good. Ask the Gemara, what's your right? Answers the Gemara and explains to us the Shiloh that we're bringing the raya to. Very important detail.
That doesn't answer the Gemara's question.
It does. Good. Let's understand. This is a complicated Gemara. Gemara doesn't speak out the last step. Let's get it clear. The Gemara just answered us, Ella b'daha pligi b'hanami pligi, or maybe not. What are the two sides of our shaila? Do we say we have a raya they argue by chala, so they argue by everything? Okay. Or do we say no? Chala is different. Why would chala be different? Because Arisa Yisechem Shreizin. That was our shaila. Good. On that shaila, leima misayele. What's the misayele? Let's look at it together. Isa shal meiser sheni ptura min achala. Chamomrim, it's chayeves bechala. Now, so what's bothering you? Good, articulate it. Let's speak it up. What's bothering you? Good. Whether it's only
Basically, what we care about
by everything, good, or not. Good. Is that what we? Is everyone on the same page over here? Everyone knows. Good. Wonderful. So now, look at the last two lines in Rashi. Let's look at those two lines. Look at the last two lines in Rashi. What did Rashi? Rashi throws in a pearl, the last two lines. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know where Rashi knows this from, but look at the last two lines in Rashi. Let's read it together slowly and carefully. We'll read the second Rashi again. I think now we'll have clarity. Oidilma shiny Isa. What does Rashi say? Why? There's an extra exclusion in the pasuk. Avul bechan miuta. Loy nafkalan. Why? The kivon de mystery la achila. Since you're allowed to eat it, afal gav the less badin mamoin. Even though it's not yours, whose is it? Hashem's. Lochem Kurinale. It's called Lochem. So what do we bring a raya to? We're bringing a raya from the fact. Oh, you're allowed to eat it.
Even though it's Gavaya.
Even though it's Gavaya, we're still allowing you to eat it, which must be what? That it's Lochem. If it must be that it's Lochem, we're bringing a raya that it's not a localized in by Isa, by the dough. That's the lema misayele.
Well, the Messiah that we're bringing is by dough. We're trying to say, does Reb Meir hold this everywhere? Only by challah.
Yeah.
And what's my raya? I see here, Reb Meir said by challah, it's not okay. What kind of raya is that? It's like the question.
Okay. No. I can't really argue with you because I actually believe in your question more than I believe in Rashi. No, I don't really understand it. No. What Rashi is trying, I'm asking you. What Rashi is trying to do is Rashi is trying to end off with a conclusion over here. Even though the Gemara doesn't really do that. The Gemara sort of ends off as a cliffhanger. So Rashi is trying to pull it in a circle. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to be honest. I don't have a better pshat right now. I have the same kasha. I'm going to speak outside the steps that are pashit.
I think it's specifically the reason that says it trade zimni.
That's
the only reason why challah itself would be a reason.
True.
But
so now are we?
So
that's the question. That is the question. Meaning, I can make it one step simpler. I want to, now that we saw Rashi, we have a little bit of a shot. I just want to tell you that and again, I will do more homework. I meant to. if you just read the Gemara, you know how I would conclude the Gemara? Not like Rashi necessarily. You know what I would say? Gemara Raya. The Gemara Kasha. You know what the answer is? The answer is just explaining what? The question. Meaning, when the Gemara asks the Gemara is saying, come on, you missed the boat. What were you thinking? You know, you come in and you say, oh, I have a raya too. What's your raya? And you just repeat the same words. What are you doing? So the Gemara is showing us that there was a verified suffix, that there was something to wonder about. Is this din of lachem a din specifically only by challah or elsewhere? Yes. Yeah.
The key is in the Rashi before.
Yeah.
He.
Yeah.
Rashi's explaining the question. Rather than saying it.
Yeah.
What are you trying to tell me?
Good. So what's the answer?
So the Gemara is explaining.
What are you trying to tell me? Not what the Messiah leaves. Good. That's how I want to leave it. So again, I do believe Rashi is trying to give a little extra cherry on top at the end, but let's leave it at that because that detail is a difficult detail. Let's leave it at that. And let's read it one more time. We're out of time right now. Let's just read it through so we get to reading down pat. Again, Lema Messiah. By the way, it sounds confusing. It's really very simple. Rameir says it's God's. Chum say it's ours. 3 applications. Esrog, Matzah, Challah. Says the Gemara, how do you know these 3 applications? Esrog, it says Lochem. Challah, it says Ariso Seichem.
Putting in all the applications.
That what? That has to, yes, why? That if it's God's, it's Potter. Why? Because it says Lochem, it's not mine, it's Hashem's. It says Rameir, it's not yours, it's God's. Oh, okay, then you don't have to take off Challah. Oh, you can't bring it as an Esrog. Oh, you can't use it as matzah. So 2 of them are simple. By matzah, we have Gzera Shava. Givaldik. Says the Gemara, Lema Misayeli, I'll bring you a raya. Oh, what's the raya? A Bryce that says the same thing. Says the Gemara, you just fall off your head. You just proved to me by nothing. You just reiterated the same Bryce. Answers the Gemara, no. Let me explain to you this suffix. Maybe Challah is different. Why? We thought by Challah, what does it say? We thought it says, Rishas Arisoy Seichem. No, it says it 2 times. So maybe only Challah, because there's 2 times, but maybe nothing else. That was the suffix. I'm going to leave it at that. Whether there is a riot today, we'll leave it off at this cliffhanger.
Because you would only be able to eat my sustained
Correct.
if it was yours.
Correct. The Gemara says, Le Misayele. The Gemara asks, he, and the Gemara explains the suffix. Now, the suffix answers he, because it shows me that you are trying to do something. Did you do it? Not necessarily. But but you had a havamina. You had a reason to walk into base medrash. Yes. Yes. That is Pashim Shah. That is Pashim Shah. I do believe Rashi is trying to weave in a little bit more over here, but that is Pashim Shah. That's Pashim Shah. That is how we're going to leave it. Tomorrow night, if I have anything to add, we will add. I think the reading reads very nicely, which is l'chayr the ikr. Tomorrow night we will go weiter and Emir Hashem.